Hello, everybody. This is Football Talk, Beef and the Deuce on YouTube here. Check us out, like and subscribe. Uh, big weekend of football coming up, college and pro. Beef, how's life?
Well, battered and bruised.
Yeah, hanging in there,
Battered and bruised.
living the Deuce life.
Doing something.
Okay, let's just move right along. Okay. All right, so we got 4 games in CFP. And here we got our picks, and we'll go to the first one here. This is the Alabama-Oklahoma game. Bob has Alabama.
Okay.
Robert and I have Oklahoma. What say you?
I'm gonna go Oklahoma. I'm gonna take the home field advantage here.
No, because I think I mean, you never know, but
I don't trust the Bama offense.
Yeah.
Especially in an away game of this magnitude.
Mhm.
I don't know if Ty Simpson is gonna be able to be a one-man show.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma's had a pretty damn good defense most of the season.
Yeah,
So.
I think Oklahoma is a more complete team as well. I think they
Yep, they can run the ball well.
good defense.
Yeah, good defense. Mateer's a pretty solid quarterback.
Yeah.
So
And it's at
we'll
home.
see.
Yeah, we'll see. But should be a good game. I hope it's a really good game.
Yep,
Classic Oklahoma, Alabama.
absolutely. And
Check-
Oklahoma won the first go around, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, vengeance. Texas A&M and Miami. Bob has Texas A&M. Robert has Texas A&M. I am going Miami.
I'm gonna go Aggies.
Okay. And
I think Miami's just been so hot and cold
yeah,
throughout the season. They've ended the season pretty good.
right.
But I just think A&M and that defense is just a little too much for Carson Beck. And they start off slow. Notoriously, Miami starts slow.
Right.
If Miami can get a quick 10-point lead, 14-point lead, and then just run the ball, which they've done pretty well, I would say A&M. And Miami's defense is just meh, just very meh.
Yeah. So you don't think they can exploit the obvious weaknesses that we're now seeing in Texas A&M as far as the quarterback goes?
I don't think Miami can.
Okay.
I think everyone else can. But I don't. I'm not a huge Miami believer.
Right.
I'm really not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I kind of think they're Texas A&M. I mean, I've been their proponent all year, but I think I'll go with Miami. You never know.
And Texas A&M is at home, so that's another big thing.
Ooh, right. Okay. Well, okay.
Playing at Kyle Field,
Yeah.
it's not easy.
Yeah. Okay. Ole Miss and Tulane. Bob has Ole Miss. I have Ole Miss. Robert, stir in the pot. Robert, he's taking Tulane.
Give me Tulane.
Tulane, you're kidding me?
Give me Tulane.
And why?
Well, I think the Lane Kiffin effect is going to be real. I do think he was a massive reason behind, their success.
Yeah.
Um,
They're a good team.
and I think Ole Miss will be, obviously competitive, and they got something to prove. I don't know. My gut is saying that there has to be at least one upset.
Right.
Last year we didn't have any in the first round.
Right.
I feel like there has to be one. There has to be.
Okay. All right.
Why not Tulane?
Why not?
It's
Tulane?
not. I don't think it's James Madison. I think Oregon wipes the floor with them.
Yeah, let's just go with that one. Everyone says Oregon on that one.
Yeah. But I like Tulane. I think offense wise they've got what it takes.
Okay.
And then just I don't know. I don't know how this team's gonna look without Lane Kiffin calling the offense.
Right.
That's a big question mark for me.
Yeah. Any bowl games that are not CFP that interest you this weekend? There's a lot of games.
Let me see here. I was just looking at the schedule here. I'm trying to remember which one I took a little glimpse at. I just can't remember. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Toledo, Louisville.
You're
I don't know
taking
why.
Toledo?
I don't know why that intrigued me a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. What? Talk to me. Talk to me.
I think it's the Mac love. I want to say just in my dear heart, I would love to see a Mac school do a little something.
Bob likes his Louisville, though. He likes his
I know Bob likes a lot of things.
He does like a lot of things.
Bob likes a lot of things.
He does like a lot of things. That's true. Give you that one.
But outside of that, nothing really jumps at me too much until we get into like next weekend where you have Penn State, Clemson, Georgia Tech, BYU, like those bowl games.
Yeah, those are really interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe Toledo can bring me a smile.
No, are they the MAC champion?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. So that's in there. That's close to Bowling Green, kind of, enough.
Yeah, it's like a 20-30 minute drive. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, next weekend, and then obviously the New Year's Eve games.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, that's big. Okay. Anything else in the college realm? Apparently, Ohio University fired for cause their head coach. Apparently, he had a couple of beers after a game, and that's the reason they're firing him for cause. Sounds like BS to me.
Yeah, sounds like I don't know of any coaching staff that doesn't, quote unquote, celebrate a win in their humble abode of the office.
Yeah, everybody's over 21.
I feel like that's a normal thing, but I guess it also depends on, what your rules are, what are the university rules and whatever. So I mean, we'll see.
So
we'll see what happens.
So they're saying it was in the coaching facility.
Yeah, okay. They're on the university grounds.
Yeah, well, maybe they got him there.
Yeah, who knows? BS. At the end of the day, it's still not as bad as what Michigan's dealing with.
Any news? They still don't have a coach, right?
Still nothing. There's a bunch of names floating around, a bunch of rumors, a bunch of what ifs.
Right.
What if this coach comes out of retirement like Nick Saban? Would he come out of retirement for Michigan? And I just laugh.
That's got to be a joke. So
it's crazy.
Do you know has it been confirmed that they've even offered the job to anybody?
I know that the Bohr thing has been a big circulation
and he's putting that off
possibility
until after this weekend, right?
Yeah, at least media-wise, he said no to the media.
Right.
In his own little way, his own little fashion.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be asinine for him just to almost take a downgrade, if you will.
What's this thing that they're being investigated now for their program in general or something?
Apparently, who the hell knows?
So who's investigating that? I mean,
it's a very good question.
Dunkin' Donuts? I mean,
the FBI? Who knows?
Who cares? Okay, it's not a very good program. Oh boy.
Yeah, here we go.
Do they get fined because they're not a very good program? I mean, what's the rule violation here?
That's a really good question.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're asking a lot of good questions.
I mean, I guess it's time to pile on Michigan, but whatever.
And I love it. Yeah. I love it. Eventually, it was going to happen. Everyone knew eventually something's going to snowball, and this is what the result's going to be. You can't just be cheating your way to victory forever. Eventually, you're going to get caught.
Yeah, and even
amongst other things.
Even Michigan will get you for some cheating, some kind of cheating, right?
Exactly.
As much as they don't care about the others, they'll catch you for something.
Exactly. But yeah, it's a whole dumpster fire. So if I'm going back to Kalen DeBoer, if I'm him, do I really want to deal with that headache? No. Absolutely not.
No.
I would much rather live in Nick Saban's shadow for the rest of my coaching career.
Yeah, he's making over $10 million a year. Wow.
Yeah, he's fine. He's not hurting.
Yeah, and he is a good coach. I don't know what you're.
Especially after year one. Yeah. Especially after year one, he settled in, and obviously you have this year with a little bit of ups and downs, but he still made the playoff at the end of the day.
Even the coaches that followed Bear Bryant had problems. I mean, big problems. But you just can't follow that kind of a guy. It's like, okay, you're going to fail, unless, of course, you're the Ohio State Buckeyes, who haven't had a losing season since before 1950.
Yeah, big time.
Oh boy. Anything else on the college side?
I don't think so. I mean, obviously, you mentioned the Oregon James Madison game. I'd be curious to see how James Madison fares. Like, I would love for them to at least cover this massive spread that's like 20, 21.
But you got to think it's a blowout.
I would assume it's going to be disgusting.
Yeah. Because it's in Oregon.
But at the end of the day, if Oregon looks past them, it gets a little interesting.
Yeah.
And James Madison's obviously not a slouch.
Right.
And if Oregon starts slow, like they have been, towards this bottom half of the season,
mm-hmm.
and not put up a ton of points, like it gets tricky.
Okay. Right.
So I would just be curious to see, if
so
they can at least keep it within
the spread.
Yeah, within 7-10 points. I think that would be huge for them.
That would be amazing if they did that.
That would be huge. But like we've always talked about, Big Ten recruiting is a lot different than, the group of 4, group of 5, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
In retrospect to that kind of recruiting, these kids are built different in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they are. So here's a question that I've been hearing talk about. Some pundits, some experts are saying they should just have the CFP Power 5, Power 4, and exclude the group of 5 or 4 or 6 and have them do their own championship series. And that way you don't have this James Madison playing Oregon, which, who cares? I mean, it's... So what's your view on that? We'll just forget about this. We have to put in one of these guys because we have to, rather than just get the 12 best teams.
I don't really. I like what they're doing now. Like, I think it's okay. And the only reason being is I do like seeing the Tulanes of the world, the James Madisons.
Boise.
Like that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, their job is to win games.
Right.
Their job is to win games, and the only way that they get in, for the most part, is winning their conference.
Right.
And if they continue to win games and then they win their conference, why boot them?
Right.
That doesn't make sense. That's not fair.
The big problem, I think, isn't the big problem this year the fact that the ACC sucks and and their tiebreaker thing really screwed everything.
Duke screwed everybody, basically.
Well, I mean, they won, good for them, but it's the system that they had in place that just bucked up everything. Okay, we've got to put 2 others. We've got to put 2 more in here. Oh, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and at the end of the day, you could also blame the AP for giving their 2 cents on the ranking system.
Yeah.
The CFP kind of sort of mirrors that for the most part.
What's your view then on forgetting about the CFP weekly rankings until the final week?
I would love it.
Just don't do anything?
Yep, I would just stay with the AP, and then it's a surprise to everybody.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of confusion week after week, and I get why they do it. People watch it, you generate revenue for it because everyone's curious.
It's huge money.
But at the end of the day, does it really matter until the last week? It doesn't. Nothing matters until the final 12 ranking system, or however you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Now you kind of figure out where you are in a sense, but the AP can do that for you.
Maybe.
At least for the AP, you have a sort of idea of where you land, and at the same time, just win your damn football games.
Yeah. Don't rest on anything. You just have to keep winning. That's the key.
Yep. Just win your games, win your conference, and then there's very little question.
Yeah. That's why
I would love that.
That's why I'm stoked on Vanderbilt's AD. Well, the problem is we didn't win enough games.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's it. No complaining, no belly aching. We got to win more games. 10 isn't enough. Okay. All right. Pro football. Big, huge weekend.
Huge.
Let's just start, which I think is maybe the premier game, Rams at the Seahawks.
With some weather, too. With some gross weather.
I like my Seahawks, but the Rams are tough, baby. They're tough. What's your take?
I think it's a low-scoring game. especially with the weather. You got a bunch of rain, wind. Might be a dogfight. Devontae Adams looks like he's going to be out for this game with the hammy, so that limits Stafford to Puka, Parkinson, maybe a little bit of Kyron Williams, Blake Corum in the running attack. So it's going to be.
That's a lot, though.
It's enough. It's enough for most teams.
Okay.
But with Seattle, with it being at home, Seattle's a tough place to play, especially, an LA type team, warm weather, basically indoor stadium.
Yeah.
I think the weather's gonna be a factor, and I think I'm leaning more towards Seattle in this game.
Okay, I am too. I've been with Seattle all year long. You know that. So.
Yep, I like the Rams. I do. If it was flip-flopped, if it was in LA, I would take LA.
Really? Just you think that matters that much for pro?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I think so. And it's more of like the comfortability feel.
Yeah.
I think like we've known forever since Stafford's been in LA. He plays great at home.
Yeah. Who wouldn't?
And yeah, especially in SoFi, beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
And Seattle's defense, especially at home, they've been playing some damn good football. And I think Seattle's defense will be the key for this. If they can limit Stafford, force some turnovers, and then all Darnold needs to do is, hey, Jackson Smith-Njigba, you open? Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Nobody's been able to stop him all season.
So you think it's within a quarterback, last possession kind of game?
I think so. Especially if the weather's bad. I mean, Jason Myers for Seattle has been a hell of a kicker for him all season. I mean, he won them the game last week against Phillip Rivers. So it depends on how long the weather lasts, with the wind gusts and all of that. Sounds like by the second half, weather's going to kind of dissipate and not be nearly as much of a factor. But I think special teams is going to be a big thing too. If Jason Myers can get a couple field goal opportunities and keep this game just a little bit out of reach of LA, I think they can do it.
Okay, all right. Because these are they're same division and they're tied, correct?
Yep, 11-3.
Ooh, I think don't Seahawks have the current tiebreaker though?
Let me see.
Because they're listed. They're listed number one.
Looks like the Rams won the first meeting by 2.
Okay, well that's
and then conference record, the Rams are 3-1, Seattle 2-2.
Okay.
In the division, or no, in the conference they're both 6-3. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
Interesting. All right. I have to say that I was talking to Robert this morning, and he is saying, much to his dismay, that he's picking the Broncos over his Jags at Mile High. Could be a good game. You know I'm liking my Broncos, and it's at Mile High, so I'm taking the Broncos.
Yep, I think it's the Broncos too. If it was in Jacksonville, I would almost say Duval. Because they do play they play a lot better in warmer weather.
Yeah.
Which again, don't blame them. It's a lot more comfortable than Denver in late December.
Yeah.
But I think they keep it close. I think Jacksonville's rushing attack with ETN has been a nice bright spot for them.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is coming off a career game last week, 6 touchdowns.
Yeah. If I had had ATM was on my bench for fantasy. If I'd have had him in, I'd have won that game.
Yeah, I lost by a point because I needed Achane to get a catch. I needed one catch, and I didn't get it. So this is the first time in 6 years that I haven't made it to the second round of playoffs.
Oh, man.
Brutal. I know. Brutal life.
I know. Welcome to my world.
God. But, yeah, I like Denver. I like Denver, but I like it close. I like a close game.
All right. Steelers at the Lions. Lions by 5.5. Are you going with that one?
I like Detroit at home. They have a lot to play for. Yeah. I mean,
But
Pittsburgh does too.
So do Steelers.
But I think there's a lot more urgency with Detroit because they are outside looking in. I think for right now, I think they're still hovering in that 7 spot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but with the Steelers and the Ravens, I mean, if Steelers lose this, their shot at a wild card even is not good.
Yep. I mean, the Ravens have the Patriots. I'm assuming Patriots go into Baltimore and win.
Well, they've got the Ravens by 3 or something.
Yeah. So I think the Steelers will be okay, at least for this week, if they do lose, which I think they will. But Aaron Rodgers is playing good football.
He is.
He's playing mistake-free football when it matters.
People are now talking about him for next year.
Which is crazy. Who would have thunk it?
Well,
who would have thunk it? I mean, I know he did, but I did not expect the Steelers to be 8-6, close to the end of December.
Yeah.
And battling for a damn 4 seed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If they win the division, to be a 4 seed.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah. I'm taking Steelers because I'm going with Rodgers here. He's going to pull some magic.
I think Jahmyr Gibbs has a bounce back week and probably eats them alive. But I would assume that the Steelers get T.J. Watt back, so we'll see. But I like Detroit at home.
Okay. Patriots at the Ravens. Ravens are -3. I would have picked the Patriots to be the favorite, but apparently they're not.
I would say Patriots, and they cover that easy.
Really? So
I think they win outright.
So you think Steelers and the Ravens both lose?
Yep.
Wow.
Patriots are just on such a damn roll.
Well,
it's impressive. It really is.
Even that Bills game.
They played great, and then their defense just gave it up. I think Josh Allen played insane to win that game.
Yeah.
But I haven't been very impressed with Lamar lately. And I feel like it's one of those games where if the Patriots can limit Derrick Henry and you force Lamar to win the game by himself, I don't know if he can do it.
Right.
I really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's played fine. But is he going to be able to win you a game?
He's not the MVP that he was.
Mm-hmm. Like, is he going to be able to beat this Patriots defense by himself? I don't think so. And he doesn't have the receiver help to do it.
Yeah, he doesn't have he can't put the whole team on his shoulders and take them to the victory.
Yeah, I don't think so. So I like Vrabel, Drake May, and that Travion Henderson getting the touches that he deserves, and he's crushing it. I mean, that team is just, I think, head over heels better than what the Ravens are right now.
So, upset-wise, Robert's picking the Panthers over the Bucks. It's at Tampa Bay. What are your thoughts? I mean, they're both have the same record, right? And they're both just mucking about. No one seems to want to win that division.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to go Bucks.
Okay.
I think with Mike Evans being back, Chris Godwin seems healthy, and Emeka Egbuka's back, and hopefully doing a little bit better with all of the talent around him back as well. Bucky Irvin's healthy, even though he screwed me out of a fantasy win. I like the Bucks.
Okay. Now people have been complaining about Bake. Is it because he didn't have the personnel?
He's holding the ball too much, I think.
Okay.
Well, in the last game,
not getting open.
That's the thing. He has everybody back, but Mike Evans can't be the only one getting open.
All right.
Bucky Irving has to average more than 3 yards a touch.
Right.
There's a lot of factors. I mean, the offensive line also has to hold the line a little bit longer than, a second or two.
Yeah.
And then Baker has to also be more decisive. He held the ball what seemed like forever in their last game against, I think it was the Saints.
Right.
Like out of all the teams, like you're getting smoked by the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to be more decisive. but the receivers also need to get open. Give him a chance to throw you the ball somewhere.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of factors. I think it'll be better with time, especially with everybody back, and they'll probably get to where we're used to seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully for the Buccaneers' sake, it's this week.
Yeah.
But I like the Bucks.
Yep. Any other games specifically this weekend that are intriguing you?
Give me my boys upsetting the Chargers.
Whew. Well, they've got to do it. They have
give
no
it to
option.
me. Yeah, I don't even think we have any chance at the playoffs at this rate. So just let me just cause the chaos and ruin their chances.
You know, if they would win a few games, the Eagles are just telling them to take it if they want it, but the Cowboys are just saying, no, you take it. It's just the opportunities for the Cowboys are there.
We would need to win the East, and we would need the Eagles to blow the rest of the season.
Right, but they've been kind of blowing it down. The only way. I mean, they've been saying, what are they? So they're 8-6 or whatever they are.
Philly's 9-5 right now.
9-5, okay, but they're basically only up one game on the Cowboys, right? On the lose column.
They're up 2. I think they're up 2.
1.5 or something like that.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, 1.5, 2, something like that.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, the Cowboys have the best offense in the league, and they don't have crap for a defense. They just have nothing for a defense.
Yep, it's the secondary. Secondary just kills us. We can stop the run for the most part, but it's the secondary that sucks.
Are they the NFC's version of the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah, I would say that's a good comparison.
Put up points, but still, 30 plus and lose.
Yep. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Speaking of the Bengals, what's going to happen with them next year or going into this end of this season? Or they spent a ton of money and have gotten essentially nothing for it.
Would you be surprised if I said nothing's going to happen?
Same old, same old?
Yep. I think they're going to hope to hit on the draft. And try to keep Burrow happy. Keep everybody on the offensive side of the ball. Because when they are healthy, on the offensive side of the ball, outside of their offensive line, they crush it. They can put up points in a second. But it's the defense. The defense is just so bad.
Right. So they've got to do something. They just can't say we're going to outscore you every game because that doesn't work.
My guess is draft and hopefully somehow, some way, if they can afford it, get some free agency love, get some secondary veteran help if they can find it and afford it. But they also need to work on the offensive line too. There's just a lot of holes to fill and not enough money to
go around
to contract it out to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I mean they've done themselves a pretty massive hole. And nothing to show for it this year at least, but part of that is Burrow being out. So I think next year, if everyone stays intact, which I believe they will, it's make it or break it.
So you don't think Burrow's going to get injured at all next year?
They better hope he doesn't.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. But his history is injuries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough to figure out what exactly will happen next year because everything does hinder on the health of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins' brain's mush right now. He's been concussed, I think, the last 2 weeks. But yeah, I mean, the fact that it hinders on one player is definitely not ideal with the history of Burrow's injuries. But in a perfect world, if you can say, hey, everyone's healthy, nobody's going to get hurt, what should we do? My money would be invest in the secondary as best as they can, because their front four for the most part, they're fine, not the best but not the worst.
Right.
But they get burnt in the secondary.
Right.
And it's been that way for the last couple seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's one of those where if they can find a way to afford something, or at least strike gold on a couple couple secondary players in this upcoming draft, then maybe that helps.
Yeah.
But until then, it's just going to be a dumpster fire in that secondary for him and the offensive line.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of dumpster fire, give me your take on Miami, the Dolphins.
Benching Tua.
Woo.
Oh my goodness.
Well, but he hasn't been. Well,
he's played like shit all season.
Yeah.
He hasn't played great at all.
Yeah.
And I said that once they gave him his, contract extension, he's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even close to worth it.
Right.
So I mean, it affects obviously the entire team. Devon Achane's basically nothing without Tua.
Right.
So now the rushing attack, at least from this first glimpse, is probably going to be. Okay, it's probably going to be nothing. But if the Dolphins don't really have a chance at the playoffs anymore, you kind of have to see what you have with your young quarterback and Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, why not?
So I don't necessarily blame them for that. It's just going to be a very, very expensive dead cap hit for them. Once if and when they release or trade Tua.
Right.
But I don't see anybody in the league wanting to take on that contract.
Who would want him? I didn't think the Browns would want him.
Oh, God. But in Cleveland, this sounds like a great idea.
So give me your thoughts on the upcoming draft in terms of and free agency in terms of the quarterbacks this coming next year. There's just so many holes, so many options, so many question marks.
Yeah, it looks like Archie's going back for another season. So more than likely that's probably the best idea for him. Yeah. And I think he'll be better for it.
Yep, he will. So who's going to take the number one quarterback?
That's a very good question. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of them, if that's fair at all.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the talk is around Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know what you want to call him.
Right.
I kind of think it's a dumpster fire. I think Pavia is just a very big head case.
Yeah.
And I don't think, I don't necessarily believe in his talents translating well to the NFL. I don't think a lot of people do.
Right.
If I had to pick anybody, I would say, oh God, this is really going to hurt my heart. It really is. I would say, I'm about to eat my words on this, but I would say it's Mendoza.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to eat my words because I don't believe in Dante Moore too much. I'm not a huge Ty Simpson fan, even though he's proven to be relatively okay.
And Beck is just not the guy.
Beck is very hot and cold for me.
Okay.
Sam Levitt's returning to school. That would have been another name for me, but since he's coming back,
right.
He's obviously off that list. Klubnik, however you pronounce it, however it is.
Right.
Didn't really show me much this last season.
Right.
Nussmeier for LSU was basically just disappeared.
Yeah.
So yeah, by default, I guess it's Fernando Mendoza. And maybe he'll prove a lot of people wrong, but like we're talking about, him winning the Heisman or whatever. That's a very, very weak Heisman class.
It is.
I hate to say it that way, but
at least for the ones coming out into the draft, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there's so much need for quarterback this upcoming season, right? So is it going to be free agent free for all, or?
If I'm a quarterback needy team, I would go free agency, at least for this coming year. I don't believe in the rookie class at all. I believe in 2027. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in 2026. I really don't.
Yeah. What's to believe in?
Mendoza's going to probably get drafted by the Jets, and he's going to struggle just like every Jets quarterback has struggled since Nam.
Yeah, Joe Namath.
It's been dumpster fire for anybody.
Which is pre-Vietnam, yeah.
Um, I think Cleveland's okay right now.
Yeah.
I'm not terribly disappointed.
No, they'll be okay as
Um,
far as they can be.
yeah, I mean, in Cleveland terms, I think they're okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, outside of that, like if you're, I mean, Miami more than likely is going to need a quarterback. I can't imagine Tua staying.
It's Colts? Come on now, Colts.
I think the Colts stick with Jerry Jones.
Okay. Assuming that he comes back with oh, those tears are tough, man. They're tough.
Mm-hmm. I think they franchise tag him.
Really?
I think they franchise tag him.
So that he won't go somewhere else?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you think someone would get him? Well, yeah, I can see that. If he heals up properly, he's got the talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he fit the offensive mold well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 1 year. It's a prove it basically. You don't have to guarantee him a ton of money overall, 3-4 years, whatever it may be.
Right. Right.
And if he doesn't heal up properly, you're only out 30-40 million dollars and not
Right.
60-70 million guaranteed.
Right. Right.
So business wise, it's smarter if you believe he is the quarterback of your future, at least for however long. But yeah, I mean, outside
What
of
about the Giants
I think Dart's okay. I think he's okay. I think the injury concern is real. He's got to change his play style a little bit, even though he says he doesn't want to and everything's fine. Like, you're getting knocked out of the league. Like, these are grown-ass men smoking you week in and week out.
And they don't care. They don't
Yeah,
care.
they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your brain.
They care about their children, their mortgage, their house payment.
Yes, they don't. They give zero shits about your feelings.
Yeah.
So his play style's got to change. But I think quarterback-wise, he's okay. I think the Giants found their guy if he can stay up on his feet.
And the Saints are. What about Atlanta? Talk to me about Atlanta then.
Atlanta's interesting because you don't know, if and when Penix comes back, is he going to be 100%, or even if he's the real guy.
All right.
Kirk Cousins played well last week.
Isn't he going to be a hot property coming up? Free agency.
If I'm anybody, out needing looking for quarterbacks. So, like, for example, Miami.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Miami, why not just inquire?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the Saints, do you believe in your rookie quarterback right now? I think he's played fine. For a rookie that is kind of emerged into the starting role, he hasn't necessarily played bad. He's put up 1 to 2 touchdown passes a game, it seems like. The team itself just isn't good, so you can't really blame him and the overall record on him. I think he's played as well as he can, within reason, with whatever he has.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing with Tennessee. Like, you can't blame Cam Ward for the terrible record. The team is just so damn bad.
Yeah.
But he's playing as well as he can with what he's got.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's, I would say, you can tell me if I'm wrong, at least four or five quarterback needy teams. Everyone else is, relatively okay.
Okay. All right.
I would say. It'll be interesting though. I'll be very intrigued to see this quarterback draft and where they all go, if they go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I can see at least one early in Mendoza, but I don't know if there's anybody else maybe in that first round until we kind of see some more, throughout the draft process and, the combine and stuff like that.
Trivia question. I just saw this on YouTube. Is it possible in the college game and the pro game for football, other than a point after touchdown, to score 1 point? The answer is yes.
Wait, say that again.
Other than a point after touchdown, which is a 1 point, right?
Yes.
Kick, there is a way for a team to score 1 point?
Really?
Yeah, I did like what? It's a this is gonna be it's a safety. It's a 1 point safety. That's what it's a safety that only qualifies for 1 point. So the traditional safety, you're tackled in the end zone, your opponent's
Yeah.
end zone, or your end zone. You tackled your end zone. There's a situation, and it was described, and it has happened. It has happened where, and it tends to be like there's a fumble, and okay, that's okay. So you're going for a 2 point play, right? On a
Okay.
point after, right? Point after.
Okay. Yep.
So you are the offensive team. You somehow fumble the ball, or it gets intercepted outside of the end zone. But the defenders who get the ball run around and they run back into their own end zone, and they are tackled in their end zone. That's a 1 point safety. Like, what the flip is this? But it's in the rule. Here's the rule book, and they even had referees calling it out. And
That's wild.
yeah, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a headache.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's on a point after. I don't know if it's for a kick or a 2 point, but anyway, somehow the defenders get the ball in the field of play and then run around or whatever and take it back into their end zone, and then they in possession of the ball get tackled in their end zone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like whatever. But yeah, like I've never ever heard of that ever.
I don't think I've heard of the blocked field goal return for 2 and all that
Right,
stuff.
right. But that's not 1 point. That's the
Yeah,
only,
that's crazy.
yeah, yeah,
Very interesting. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Just a
Learn
little,
something new every day.
now we ended on a strange, bizarre note.
Jeez. Now I got a headache.
Okay, well, an
That's
aspirin,
wild.
an aspirin and a beverage should help you.
Oh, I've been taking plenty of ibuprofen.
Yeah,
I'm set.
washing it down with iced tea, of course.
No, something like that.
Something like that. All right. Well, we'll talk to everybody soon after this amazing weekend, and we'll have a lot more to say. Talk to you soon. Bye.